Hello everyone and welcome to Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Barbara Rodgers. Joining me in the studio now is Bob Doyle. He is the General Manager of the East Bay Regional Parks District, and thanks so much for stopping by today.
Thank you, Barbara.
Well, what is going on with the parks? We're hearing so much about budget cuts affecting everything. How are budget cuts affecting our parks?
Well, we are the county park system for two counties in the East Bay, both Alameda and Contra Costa County, and like all public agencies, we're having to do more with less. We have had significant budget cuts, we have reductions in staff, but our goal is to keep our parks open and safe for people so they can enjoy them in these very difficult times for people.
So far you have not had to close any of the parks in the East Bay Regional Parks District?
No, we are not closing any parks, and we also are operating state parks in the East Bay. We operate 3 state parks, and statewide 70 state parks are being closed because of the state budget crisis. And we have operated state parks for 30 years in the East Bay. We get no money from the state, so it's the East Bay people keeping those wonderful state parks open.
What are you doing to make up the shortfall?
What we're trying to do is really try to look at the basic core essential elements, keep the parks clean, keep our public safety, to keep the parks safe. And we're going to have to do less. Our park staff is coming up with great and creative ideas on how to do things with less resources to do them with. They're looking at money-saving efforts. They're working harder. We have a great staff, very dedicated, and we have great support from the public, including a lot of volunteerism in our East Bay parks.
So you have a wide range of programs, and I should mention that this is the largest park system in the country, is it?
It's the largest regional park district in the country. It's also the oldest regional park district. We were created in the heart of the Depression in the 30s. So we try to remember that when things are very difficult now with the economy, people had the vision and foresight to say we needed a place for recreation for people in need and for people to enjoy with a long-term vision.
You have a real effort now to encourage parents to get their kids out into the parks.
Absolutely. Nationally, we have a crisis on childhood obesity and diabetes, and that transfers to older adults who do not take care of themselves, who are not active, so we need to take care of the kids as well as the adults and get them just walking. The Park District has over 1,000 miles of trails. We have 200 miles of paved bicycle trails, so even if it's raining, you can get out on one of our parks. We're in every community, and we don't charge you to get on a trail, and so I think one of the things we're really trying to say is how do we get parents involved with their children? We know everybody likes the computers and their phones, but just go for a walk, and you can walk around the lake. You can have an easy trail that's a loop. You can hike and climb a mountain with incredible views, or you can walk along the East Bay shoreline. We have 40 miles of parks on the shoreline, which are just beautiful parks.
Do you have any special incentives or any kind of special programs that really appeal to kids?
We do. Overall, the district's program is called Healthy Parks and Healthy People. Keep our parks healthy, keep our people healthy. And so what we're trying to do is we've offered a Kids Challenge that's a program that they can sign up through our website. They can sign up, they can work through the schools, they can work with their parents, or they can go on their own, and they sign up and challenge themselves to do a series of hikes. They get a brochure, they get a pamphlet, they get a little prize, a button, so it's kind of like a self-rewarding situation. And the district's foundation and the Park District sponsors that. We also have Trails Challenge, which is just to get you can sign up online. It's easy as can be. And you say, I'm going to hike these 10 trails. You put them down in a book. You said, this is when we do it. And so we have you get a t-shirt or an award for that. So it's really an effort to say it's effortless to get outdoors and walk on one of our regional trails.
And what is that website if they want to sign up?
It's ebparks.org.
ebparks.org, and get out there, get moving, burn a few calories, avoid diabetes, avoid obesity, avoid all those things that you'll really not want to have when you get older.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming in and talking about the East Bay Regional Parks District and all that it has to offer, and I hope some kids will take you up on the challenge and get out there.
Great. Thank you very much, Barbara.
Thank you for joining us for another edition of Comcast Newsmakers. I hope you'll be with us again next time. Bye-bye.